Referee Ko Jong-won of Korea will officiate our first 2 legs of 9. And again, our format here, in case you're not familiar with the team event, we have 3 against 3. Both teams have reserves. And if we get to a reserve, we'll explain more about that. So 9 legs. Each leg 3 minutes in time and a target score of 5 and a multiple of 5. But being épée, sometimes it will be time that rules. But our target scores in each leg will be a multiple of 5 times the leg. So 5 in the first, 10 in the second, 15 in the third. To win, 45, or if time runs out. Kesaeva starts by picking up the attack from Chorny. And getting our first hit. Chorny picks up the attack, but can't find the target. The referee calls them apart. Kesaeva looking for a circular parry there, can't find it, and Chorny in. Double, our first. Kesaeva stepping in, very, very tall. Katarina Chorny just extending her arm, taking a step forward and landing the hit. Chorny with parry there. And at 5-3, that will close out our first leg of 9. Into the second, it will be Alia Grishik of Ukraine, Anastasia Soldatova of Russia. Just check the results from, it's only been 2 days ago. So much fencing has gone on. It is, of course, Anastasia Soldatova who took the gold medal on Sunday night and is our junior women's épée champion. Soldatova making her mark here in the second. I agree. Grishik coming in on the attack. Soldatova sort of lifts herself in the air and flicks across the back. Gets the hit. That's a step lunge action from Grishik is not going to do the job against Soldatova. Beaten the high line, dropped into the low line, and making it look pretty easy here. Step back, takes us 10-5 and nil point for Alia Grishik. 7 for Soldatova, and it's switched strongly in Russia's favor as we go to the third. Slyusareva of Ukraine on, as is Yasinskaya for Russia. And Slyusareva will have to start getting some points on the board for Ukraine. A lot of blade action there, final action. Slyusareva stepping in to get the hit. This is our bronze medal match. Slyusareva going for a hit to the foot, and Yasinskaya not impressed. Double there. That will do it for the third, and 5 in that for Yasinskaya. Only 2 for Sliusareva, and what looked like a really positive start for Ukraine is rapidly slipping away. We go into the fourth, and since the first leg, only 2 points on the board for Ukraine. And it is Kasaeva on for Russia, and the reserve, Varfolomeeva for Ukraine. Grishik scoreless in the second, which you cannot afford against a Russian team. But the thing about substitutions is this: you can use a tactical substitution, meaning that Varfolomeeva can come in here in the fourth for Grishik if they feel that Kasaeva will have an extreme advantage, perhaps, against her. And then in the seventh, where Grishik is still scheduled, she can come back in. They can only do that one time. Either Varfolomeeva is in for Grishik, or she's in for Grishik in this leg. This is Simona Pierucci of Italy, who is on to referee in this match. Well, Varfolomeeva is making a small dent here. At least she is holding her own against Kasaeva. It's not doing anything for the deficit. But they're not losing as many points as they were in the second and third. That will end it. 20 for Russia, 11 for Ukraine. 4 for the reserve, Varfolomeeva, and 5 for Kasaeva. A net pickup of 1 for Russia. We go to the fifth. It will be Katerina Chorny, who's pretty much held this team together today. 1 for Ukraine. She will face Kristina Yasinskaya. But we'll need a big outing here from Chorny. This is our bronze medal, our third place match. Women's épée team. Following this, we'll have a bronze medal match, men's épée team between Israel and Italy. And if you were watching the semifinal between Italy and France, I would say I'm just going to say it has to be in my sort of top three team matches of all time. Well, Yasinskaya, I have to say, Katerina Chorny just simply was holding her arm out there. Yasinskaya, very active, beating on the blade, getting the hit, and you just kind of wonder. Russia took a pretty good beating from Italy in the semifinal match. They've certainly come to play now. Well, that will do it. Yasinskaya will end the fifth, 25-15, and another sort of 1 point net pickup for Russia. Only 4 in that for Katerina Chorny. She needed a lot more than that. 5 for Yasinskaya. We go to the 6th, and it will be Slyusareva on for Ukraine, and she will face Soldatova, the junior world champion. And Soldatova has been looking throughout the time we have been here, and we're on day 3, pretty bulletproof. I'm afraid that Ukraine simply doesn't have an answer. They did a really good job against Romania, pulling it back in the semifinal, going to a priority minute to finish the match. But they simply look like they've run out of fuel. The odd point every now and then for Ukraine is not going to bring any kind of result. And it was in the second leg when Grishik went scoreless against Soldatova that pulled the plug on the SS Ukraine. That ends the sixth. 5 for Soldatova, 3 for Sliusareva, and 30-18 we go into the seventh, and that was a complete substitution. Varfolomieva is back on, and she will face Yasinskaya with a lot of ground to make up. This is our first third place match here in Verona. And Ukraine simply outmatched. Against this Russian side. I suppose it could be in some ways an indication of how strong Italy is. They are the #1 seed in women's F8 team because they did an absolute number on Russia. In the semifinal. That said, Ukraine really held their own in the match against Romania. Yeah, and we've had this discussion many times before about when you get to a third place match and you've had a tough semifinal and you've lost it, and you have to pull yourself together and go fight for the bronze medal. There aren't two of them, and that comes with the subscription, as they say. Italy is going to have to do the same thing against Israel in a few minutes. But it's a level playing field. Everyone has to play by the same rules. It's going to be really interesting coming up to see if Italy can pull themselves out of the doldrums after that just collapse against France in the 8th and 9th legs. Final action there, Perry, Yasinskaya, and that will end the 7th 35 for Russia, 21 for Ukraine. Only 3 in it there for the reserve. Varfolomeeva, 5 for Yasinskaya. We roll into the 8th. It will be Sliusareva on for Ukraine, Kesaeva for Russia. Somewhere in the hall, there's like Dean Martin singing some cruise ship music. Which might make a nice background to this match. Double here. Nice parry there from Sliusareva. Oh, that was so nice from Sliusareva. She was able to pick up the blade and turn to get the hit, but Kesaeva able to create a double there. Sliusareva trying a ducking counter, and it fails completely. Double. Another. And that's all it took to take Russia out of the 8th, 40-26. Five in that for Sliusareva, 5 for Kesaeva. And we go to the 9th and final leg. It will be junior world champion Anastasia Soldatova of Russia to face Katerina Chorny of Ukraine. And I really don't believe there's any magic that Chorny can spin here. I believe we're going to get the business over with here in pretty short order. And that will do it. 45-27, Russia takes home the bronze medal. Ukraine, the number 7 seed, finishes in 4th place. So there is a positive there. They don't have a medal, but they will live to fight another day. Good experience for them, and they have made their mark on the world stage here in Verona. Coming up in just a few